the range, and the range is the x values when y is between 0 and pi over 2, non-inclusive. And it's a relationship between x and y given to you. What we did was we solved for x. I wrote it as a function of y. It's right over here. We went through that. And then the next thing I do is this is defined for all the values of y. And then what happens when we go towards 0 from the right side, what happens when we go to pi over 2 from the left side. And doing those limits, we found, excuse me, 1, and we found minus infinity. All right, so the range of the x's would go between minus infinity and 1. All right, so I want to check it out using Sage. Let me go to that. Let me clear the screen. I've already coded it, but let me go through it again. So defining, maybe I should reset. I'll correct my notes here. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how I make the notes over here. So over here, notice there's some errors over here. I'm just going to double click, not double click, but click on that and correct it. So one of the errors, when I did a copy paste, I guess I didn't copy that. Anyway, let me compile that. This is going to update. This document is right now stands at over 3,300 pages. All right, so when it goes through a compile process, what it does is it takes every line of code, compiles it, and updates everything, including page numbers, figures, so forth and so on. All right, it's still going. Let's see what it looks like when it's going through that. Oh no, it completed it. So I got it right over here. Let me go back to Sage now. Reset. Defining the two variables x and y. Defining the function. And again, if you have the notes, you can do a copy paste if you want. It's already in my queue, so I'm just going to type this in, and I'll see that come up. All right. Let me explain this to you though. And what I'm typing in, I'm actually typing this in over here, and this is log base sine y. And so the base is over here. So log in Sage is log base a, but when I say the base is sine y, it's going to interpret as the base is sine y. What's the argument? Y over 1 minus sine y. All right. The next thing is doing the limits. And again, you can copy paste these. I will say there's a possibility of copy paste generating an error, and I want to go through that with you. So I'm going to hit the return button, and it's going to come up with an error, but it's pointing at it. It says something wrong with those characters, and let me go over that with you. I'm going to type over those things. You notice that things are changing now, and it looks like the correct character has gone in there. All right, again, it's pointing at it again. So let's go back over that. All right, typed over, it's 1. Let me do the next one. Next one, I'm going to actually edit this one. And what do I want to do? I want to go to pi over 2. So that's going to be pi divided by 2. And how am I going to approach pi over 2 from the left side of it? And that's what those directions are indicating there. What do you get? Minus infinity. All right? And that's about it. If you want to look at the graph's also helpful. Over here, this is the number 1 over here. And you can't see that, but it's number 1. Again, looking at it, this is asymptotic with this line up here, which is y equals pi over 2. And this is the graph of that function. Thank you.